And we're going to get started with the message. We're starting off with grateful. What are we grateful for? And the action that needs to be taken. Grateful is an action, okay? So what we're grateful for is the Two of Swords. We're grateful for seeing something differently now and having a stalemate in the situation, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there is no problem, overanalyzing a situation. So you're grateful for overanalyzing a situation. You're grateful for this situation causing you to actually, you feel like you were blindsided in the situation, but now the blindfolds came off. You were pretending there was no problem in the situation when there really was. And you're grateful for the lesson learned in this situation. You were unable and unwilling to make a decision on something. You was very indecisive when it came to a decision that you were having to make. What is the clarification to the people watching this, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Divine? Thank you. There's your message. You went flying across the room. You guys got reflection, strife. Reflection is needed this time about something that you've blindsided to. And there was a judgment call. We got the judgment in the other message, but this one's in reverse, and you feel like it was unfair to you, this judgment call, and you had to walk away from the situation. This is the 43rd card in the tarot deck. 4 represents love. 3 represents you, because there's 4 letters in the word love, 3 letters in the word you. So when you see the 4 and 3, it is a sign from the universe saying to love yourself first. Walk away from anything that's unjust, that is draining you, that was not truthful, that was backstabbing, that you were blindsided to in the situation. Now that we know the action that we need to take in this situation, we are grateful for the chance and opportunity to actually have seen this and have time to have rest, to see where the unjust was, and was able to make a decision to walk away if we had to, because we decided that we're going to love ourselves first. Now the feeling that we have about this situation is the 3 of fire. Ugh. You're feeling like you should wait, that you're thankful that you put in this work, this action that you put in, the 3 wands, and you're waiting for your shifts to come in. You're waiting for somebody to bring in the 4th wand. You don't want to put in all the work. You're thankful that you started something. You started a passionate new beginning with someone, or that you're able to communicate some kind of action towards somebody to get the outcome that you're looking for. What is the message for the person watching this? There are messages right there. Oh, look at this. So you're feeling like a stalemate. You're feeling like you can't believe this really happened. You were blindsided to something. You didn't see it coming. There was communication about the situation, about being blindsided, and it had something to do with the Empress. Somebody here was dealing with somebody's mom, a mother figure, a person that loves things. Somebody's going to have to communicate to a mother about a situation. They're feeling stuck and trapped between a mother and a partner, because I feel like the 3 is a third-party situation. You could be living with somebody that has their mother living with them, and there's always confrontation, and there's always like somebody stuck in the middle about a situation. Somebody feels as if they may need to leave a situation because of a mother, or something to do with a mother figure, a mother role model, or there's communication about feeling stuck and trapped because you're pregnant. You got pregnant by somebody, and you're feeling like you have no other choice but to be with this person. You do not have to be with this person. You don't have to make a foundation with a person that you're not truly in love with. Because if you feel obligated to be with this person because of a child, you're bringing your child up to believe that to be in a relationship not based on love. And you want to raise a child into believing that there is true love out there, and that they have a person meant to be with them, meant to be for them, based on love. Not based on lies and trickery and deception and sneaking behaviors and in and out romance. And how do you want your child to have a love of their life if you're not leading them in the right direction, if you're leading them blindly into false hope, into false illusions, into making them believing that, oh yeah, this is how you should be treated. You should also find somebody that treats you the way I'm getting treated by somebody. Is that what you're really wanting to teach your child? You are never obligated to be with someone because of a child. Remember that. You are your own person, and you teach others, even your children, even the next generation, what true love is by the way you express love to others. The way you treat others and the way they treat you is totally different. You do not have to treat someone the way they treat you. You treat someone the way you want to be treated. Okay, guys? There needs to be a lot of communication about this. Somebody needs to be stand in their power and become an empress. Somebody knows their worth. Somebody knows who they're dealing with. They took the blindfolds off. They're not, you can't trick this person anymore. They're an empress. And this person could be from a distance at this time because they walked away from a situation and you're wanting to reach out to them, or they're wanting to reach out to you and they're feeling stuck. They're feeling like maybe you're not going to open your arms to them because of some kind of betrayal that happened, some injustice that happened. But the only way to find out is through communication. If you don't communicate to this person, how you're going to ever find out if you guys are meant to be together, if you can heal a situation or not. It helps you grow as an individual when you don't hold back your communication. You become a stronger individual. You wind up becoming an empress when you take this blindfold off and you get the courage enough to speak your truth. It turns you into this magnificent woman that's very loving and loyal and seen as a very generous person that has children, that takes care of things, that animals is attracted to this person. No matter where they go, animals come to them. They love gardening. They love cooking. This person here will be willing to work with you if you communicate clearly. You are feeling very deep with this person. You're feeling like you can talk easily with them. You just feel like having anxiety. You have anxiety going on about communication toward this person, toward speaking to this person about resolving a situation. But you're thankful that things have come out into the open. You're thankful for the lessons learned in this situation. Now, what are you blessed for? What has God's favor and protection is? What is it? His favor and protection is that He's going to show the light, and it's going to be swift action that comes in and out that causes you to be seeing something differently, and you're going to feel blessed that this was like a blessing in disguise, a quick blessing in disguise. And it's going to be a shocking revelation. And this person is going to get a clarifier here in a minute. But this person comes in swiftly with some kind of communication. And it's a blessing in disguise, guys. Whatever this message is, it may be upsetting to you. It may be something that you didn't even see coming. You got blindsided by it. But it changes the game. It changes your game. It changes the way you see things. It changes something within you to want to become a better version of yourself. You're cutting away. You're not messing around. You're telling the truth. Because look, the truth comes out. It keeps popping out. The Ace of Swords popped out there. What is the message for this night coming in swiftly? What messages do we have for this night coming in like this? Okay, we got your messages. And as you can see, we could see the victory card pop out. But you guys actually got 4 cards come out for your message. Yeah. Somebody's cutting away. Multitasking. Cutting away. Putting in too much work. Cutting away the juggling act. They're not putting up with somebody that wants to have multiple partners or be wishy-washy about their emotions or about their stability. They're in and out. They're not really seeing things clearly, and they want to clear something up because the blindfolds are on here twice. They finally take a sword, one of the swords, to cut the blindfolds off, and they come in swiftly to communicate something about something that they've seen that was a juggling act, And it has something to do with this King of Cups, with their emotions, with giving their love to more than one, multiple people. Somebody is in very deep emotion towards someone. Oh, the devil shows up. The devil gets clarified here in a minute. This was a toxic situation. Some toxicity is going on. Some kind of over-obsession over someone. Someone chasing someone down. Someone's watching them. They're following them. They're checking up on them. They're watching their social media. They're being watched very closely. Ooh, and here's the judgment call coming in. There's going to be a judgment call in the situation. It's like somebody here is got a dark side to them, and somebody here has got a light side to them. Someone here is very spiritual and someone's not. Someone's very deep into their emotions. Someone's back and forth, doing something toxic, doing something good. You know, always back and forth. Not sure, not stable. Just wishy-washy. Let's see why the Knight of Swords is here. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Spirit guides, angels, and divine. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Thank you. The Four of Swords. The Knight of Swords is doing too much, and they need to slow it down. They need to take time for rest and contemplate on their actions before they take action. And the Wheel of Fortune. It could have been a karmic situation that they were dealing with in the long haul. The wheel will be turning in your favor. Ooh, the Chariot. It is in your favor. You're moving forward. The wheel is turning. This obstacle, this message that swiftly comes in, will turn the wheel so fast that it's basically turning in your favor. This is a huge blessing coming upon you. God is protecting you in many ways because you are living right. You're trying to not be a juggler. You're not trying to juggle. You're not trying to deceive anybody and live in the wrong kind of way. You're trying to live in the right kind of way. You're trying to let go. You may be placing judgment on a person that was toxic in your situation. Now, why is the King of Cups here? Why is the King of Cups showing up here, Spirit Guides, angels, and divine? Why is the King of Cups showing up here again? Why is the King of Cups showing up here, Spirit Guides, angels, and divine? Thank you. Oh, they're standing in the sunlight. It has been illuminated about a child, a birth of a child, or being pregnant, or giving birth, or a child coming home, the love of a child. Here's the Six of Coins. Somebody here is giving. Very humanitarian type. Somebody could be giving more than receiving. Somebody could be a taker, or somebody could be given to multiple people, and it was shown. And then we have the Four of Coins, and it's saying to save your money. Don't give your money out to somebody that's deceptive. It's going to be shown in the sunlight what this person was really doing. They could have been given to multiple people. They could have been toxic. They could be blowing their money on toxicity stuff. Or they could just be paying for everybody's stuff. And it's saying that you need to stop doing that. You need to start saving your money. Because there is going to be something that occurs that's going to have a judgment call put upon you on the situation, about this situation. Now let's get a clarification for the devil being here. We're going to get to use the Fallen Angel deck. This Fallen Angel has came upon our message, and we're going to get a message about that. Why is the Fallen Angel here in this message for Geminis? Not everybody got the devil show up in their message, but the first two messages did, and some of the other people got some. Pisces and Aries got it, and I can't remember who else. But check out the playlist and see if any of these messages resonate with you guys. So what we got here is transformation. I'm pretty sure we got transformation on somebody else's message as well. When enchantment, joy, and celebration take over, remember to share your good fortune with others. Okay? Don't be stingy and greedy, because you did get the Wheel of Fortune down here on your clarification. and you got the Chariot. So I feel like you're going to be very abundant. There could be a court legality and it turns in your favor, and you could get some kind of lump sum of money, and you need to share your wealth. You need to tithe. You need to help the community or do something. You're going to transform where it may have been that you used to be greedy and selfish and all about yourself. You may be transforming into a different type of person where you're more giving and more sharing and know who to give to, and you remember the people that helped you out, and you're going back to help them out, and it's going to be shocking, and it shocks these people because they've always saw you as a person that was only out for themselves, and now that you're giving back to these people that gave to you, they see you in a different light, a different way, a different rebirth is occurring in this situation because of it. Your other message is 37. Danger of loss. A lot of you are fearing that could be why you're holding on to your finances, because you're afraid that you're going to lose out and struggle and be left out in the cold. The guard against theft, not just of money and goods, but reputation is on the line here. I just feel like some of you feel maybe like you're going to get robbed in a situation. You may be fearing that if you gain a lot of wealth, that you'll attract the wrong kind of people. There could be somebody around you that may not be trustworthy, that may try to steal from you and take something that you have. So I'd be leery about the people around you. This person's very toxic, or they could be a person that is negative around you, that always brings in negativity in your situation, and they could have a bad agenda toward you. So I'd be leery of that person. So the blessing needs to be that Spirit's going to show you someone around you that don't need to be trustworthy. Either this is you within yourself, you're realizing some of the bad stuff that you've done in life and you're changing your ways of being and becoming a better version of yourself, or Spirit is letting you see somebody's ways of being deceptive, lying and cheating and doing wrong, and that helps you to transform who you give your givings to. You could have been given to this person. You could have felt like this person was your one, and now you're realizing that maybe you've been given to the wrong person. That all they've been doing is just draining you of your energy and your finances, being greedy and selfish, not giving true love, always in and out with their emotions, telling you things you want to hear, coming in quickly with the emotions, going out again with their emotions, and somebody's putting a stop to it, and the judgment call is going to be made because they're giving it to the universe and telling the universe, please take this feeling that I have for this person, that I feel as if they are my one, take that feeling away from me and make me a stronger person to love myself enough to move on and not feel like I should be obsessed over this person. You could be obsessed, you could be chasing them down, following them, watching them in town, going to where they go and seeing what they're doing. If this person doesn't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. If they keep running off and going to see somebody else or going to be with somebody else to find their happiness, maybe they're not your one. The one that wants to be with you is going to be happy with you and want to take you with them everywhere and not leave you behind and not juggle and not have multiple options and not try to keep their word straight so that they don't get caught in their lies and their cheating ways. Their emotions are they're getting emotionally attached to you in a sense, and they may be seeing their toxic ways, and they may be rushing in to say that they're cleaning up their act and they're going to stop their toxic ways of being, and they're going to be more romantic, more emotional in this relationship, and they're going to want to commit. But do you want to commit to someone that always keeps lying to you, cheating on you, communicating to you that, oh, let me give you a surprise, let me put this blindfold on you, I'm going to give you a surprise, and the surprise winds up being a stab in the back, a very not good surprise, a surprise that causes you to see your self-worth and make you want to love yourself enough to leave What kind of person does that to somebody? A person that hasn't found spirit within themselves, that doesn't love themselves, that all they do is bring danger and loss everywhere they go. They need to learn how to transform themselves in order to become a better version of themselves. Let's see what the main focus message is for you guys. Beloved, radical acceptance, the object of affection, loving what is. This is a heart. I'm going to start something new when I see hearts on my messages, on my cards, and when I get it in the mail, I'm going to reveal that special thing that I'm going to be doing on my heart cards, on these messages. That's in the only place you'll be able to see what I do is on my channel, because nobody's doing it, I don't think, on anybody else's channels. I don't think none of them are doing it, but I'm going to start doing it to all my cards. And it's in dedication to Jesus Christ our Lord. He is the love of our life, as we are His. We need to put Him first in our life, and if we don't put Him first in our life, then our life is chaotic. We wind up getting obsessed over the wrong people, over the wrong things, and living life in the wrong. But when we put our focus in our passion, in our flame and desire for the love of our life to be the Lord, Jesus Christ Himself, that's when we become better versions of ourselves, and we give in return to society to make this place that we live, this earth that we live on, we make it a better place for the next generation, because every generation has its own quirks and things, and we're going to have radical acceptance of what things have occurred that caused this heart to burst into flames, and it's going to be a passionate new love that comes in, basically a love of desire of being in spirit, a radical acceptance of that maybe you need to get away from somebody that doesn't have the spiritual beliefs as you do, that always wants to use God's name in vain. Do you really want to be around somebody that's using God's name in vain constantly, that is not seeing what our purpose is here for? It's not for our selfish needs, it's for our selfless needs. We're supposed to teach others how to love each other. God is love, and He wants us to teach others what love is. Love is Him. He is love. He is us. We are Him. The love of our life is Him, and He is the love of our life as we are the love of His. So always remember that, guys. There needs to be a radical change, a radical transformation, a death of some sort. Something needs to die. Some kind of way that you are doing needs to automatically die off. You need to go outside and bury it. Dig a hole in the ground. Write it down, what it is that is very negative that goes on in your life. Write it on a piece of paper. Put it in the ground. Bury it. Put a rock on it and write the tombstone of whatever the bad habit was. And leave it be. And bury it. Kill it off. Let it die. And start a new transformation. Start a new way of seeing something. A new way of being. A new transformation. But I do like to transform all these cards and make them come to life on my channel, and I hope you guys like that. Here's the angel message for you guys. Ooh, celebration. It's going to be time to celebrate. We are celebrating. There was a couple messages on this playlist that got the wish card and the 9 of Cups. Check those videos out. So celebration says it is time for you to look for the joy and the delight and the wonder of every day and rejoice in it. When we celebrate the passing events and transitions of life, it is our way of giving thanks, and the angels delight with us. Whenever possible, celebrate with others, for then great energy is raised, which attracts many angels drawn by the laughter and lightness to add their blessings. It will bond you happily with others. Angel wisdom reminds you to celebrate and honor all things large or small in your life. Find something to celebrate now. Your affirmation is, my life is a celebration. That's what I'm thinking of, the celebration song. And I'm also thinking of the gifs on the birthday when I do the celebration. When I say happy life anniversary for everybody, I do this little celebration confetti on the videos. So I hope you guys like that. Now, let's see what the Jesus word is for the day for you guys. The loving words from Jesus is, all things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. Matthew 21:22. So you need to pray about what it is that you want to receive. Now, I know that a lot of us want to receive a true life partner in this world. Someone we connect with in a human form that we can speak to and feel and touch and do for, that will do us in the same kind of respective way. But what we need to be praying for is to find the love within ourselves and within spirit, and believe that once we give our love to spirit and we are happy and content with our own selves, then that's when we shall receive the blessing of what God gives to us, whether it be that we are alone for the rest of our lives, we're happy and content. We don't need anybody else's drama and misery to go along with it. That God will fill us with that joy and love that we were meant to have all along with spirit. And if it is in His divine time and planning, is when, if He wishes to bring someone to be with us, to fulfill our heart's desire to have a human touch, a human form on this earth, it will be so. If He wishes for us to be giving birth to a child or to be able to adopt a child, it will be so in His divine timing. You got to keep praying whatsoever you shall ask in prayer. You got to believe that you will receive in some way, shape, or form. You will receive whatever this is, but you first have to give it to the Lord and love Him first and love yourself. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And always remember, guys, treat others the way you want to be treated. God bless. Hello, Geminis. Thank you for joining me on Angel Works 110. And I forgot to tell everyone that I will be clarifying if any people show up with a small deck, and if the devil likes to show up in this message. For on this playlist, he has showed his rear ugly head a couple of times. He is a fallen angel, so I'll be using this fallen angel deck to get more clarification about the devil if he shows up in any of the readings. So we're going to go ahead and get started with messages. And we will be making wishes if the wish cards come out.